Welcome everybody to the Dark Knight Rabbit Games channel here on YouTube. Today we're talking about the upcoming game AEW Fight Forever. And there's some stuff we've been hearing about it lately. I've heard about, so we're going to talk about it today. So, as you may know, we still have no release date actually for it. It still just says coming soon, which is, I guess it's a good thing. They're working hard to get the game out to us, and they're making sure it's perfect and that it'll run great when it launches, hopefully. We do know that there's only going to be 50 superstars at launch. And, of course, we know that they've changed the cover art. So it doesn't have CM Punk on the front cover, but he will still be in the game. The way they've said is he's still in the game. He's just not on the cover now. Apparently that cover was never the legit cover for the game. So it was just like a placeholder cover for the game. And it wasn't the final product cover. So I guess it's a good thing. But something that was interesting that was brought up about the game was, I think Evil Uno was doing a podcast or something, and they were talking about it, and he said there is a reason behind Fight Forever, and it's in the name, and it's a chant. That's what he said. And he also mentioned the whole, something about this is not going to be a yearly release. It's a one-time release, and it won't be like a yearly continuation. They won't make another one. So what that tells me is pretty much this game is going to be updated over time, which is awesome. Actually, I think this would be great because it would actually possibly change the gaming industry when it comes to some of these sports titles and all that stuff. Obviously coming out every year, which means maybe we won't see any more, maybe WWE 2K. We're going to talk about, by the way, we're going to be talking about that Friday. So, but like WWE 2K, maybe we won't see them release a yearly release if we see how successful AEW does with it. By just updating the roster over time and adding new stuff over time, which, that's kind of like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has that type of, that's what it was, when it came out. It was just like this one game that would not come out with a sequel. It was like, we're going to update the game over time. And, I can see that with AEW. I think that's a good move on their part, so we don't get a yearly release. Now, some people may not like that, because, that means no updated graphics, stuff like that. Which they might be able to do that. They might be able to release an update to the game that actually updates the graphics and stuff. I don't know how far they can go with this stuff, but they did say that they're going to be updating the roster over time and adding people to the game and adding new, probably new matches and new content period. So this is a great move on AEW with Ukes and THQ involved, and we have to also understand that this is not the THQ that we are used to from the SmackDown versus Raw series, all the way from back, even going further back to SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain and all that. It's not the same people, obviously, are involved in those games, but it's interesting to see what they're going to do with AEW. Other than that, I want to end it with this. I feel like they need to release this game either before WWE 2K comes out, which we know WWE 2K is going to be out sometime around March. So, to me, it needs to either come out, this game for AEW needs to come out in February or wait till this summer. But to be honest with you, February would sound better just because it would give them a head start before WWE comes out. We still haven't heard much about that, and that's something we're going to talk about Friday about the WWE part. But other than that, I can't wait for AEW Fight Forever. Liking what I'm seeing so far. It has that arcade, classic arcade-ish style. It has that No Mercy style. Okay, No Mercy was awesome on the Nintendo 64, and I got to tell you, this game looks amazing. It looks like No Mercy. I mean, it looks like it plays out like No Mercy. Or even going back to SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. It's the way the game looks is just, I like that arcade aspect to it. I don't like too much of the simulation stuff. I mean, it's okay, but I think we need to go back to arcade-ish. I think the simulation is cool to have in there, but you have to balance it, obviously. I think balancing with the arcade and simulation would be perfect if you could figure out that perfect balance in the game. But other than that, don't have much else to say. I just wanted to talk about some AEW Fight Forever here on the channel. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, it's a new year, right? We're in the new year. I hope everybody also had an amazing New Year's. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about AEW Fight Forever? And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.